That's right, it's another massive AliExpress unbagging, except this time I've also got some PCBs from the guys at PCBWay. So I think we'll open these first and see how the PCBs have come out. So I think these are some little ESP32, I think these might be C5 boards, or are they C3? Yeah, C3. ESP32 C3. So a little dev board. I thought I'd carry on the series of designing dev boards for the different modules. So we'll be soldering that up once the parts come from LCSC. So thanks PCBWay for those nice PCBs. And I imagine this is probably the stencil. So there we go. It's actually the stencil for the other PCBs. So somewhere there's a stencil for this PCB and there's more PCBs. Well, let's open up the other PCBs. Okay, so here's some different PCBs that match this stencil. So this is an S3 module and there's a BLDC motor controller that will go just here. So that's for another project and matches that stencil, which means by a process of elimination, this must be the stencil for this dev board. Yeah, there we go. So that matches that quite nicely. So I've got the stencil and the dev board. So I'll put these away somewhere safe. And then obviously this stencil matches this board. So that should be a fun project. Just hope the components arrive soon. So let's get on with the actual unbagging of all the AliExpress stuff. So what have we got? We'll start with this box. So I think this is a laser tape measure. So let's open this up, see what it actually is. Oh, it's actually one of these spirit levels with lasers. So pull. Needs batteries. Let's go find some batteries. So these are quite flat batteries, but you should be able to see. Yeah, so we've got a laser beam coming out. I'll show you how to demo this. We'll take a look at it later in another video, and I think these batteries are really dead, so not doing much at the moment. But yeah, something to take apart and explore. Now then, what is this? What on earth have I brought? Oh yes, this is something for the kitchen. It's actually nothing to do with electronics. This is for peeling shrimp. So I will, well, I'll try it out once we get some jumbo shrimp to de-skin, or whatever you call peeling shrimps. And oh, this is another kitchen thing. It's just a temperature sensor. So stick that on the pile of stuff to go into the kitchen. Let's get down with the electronics. What have we got here? So, okay, this is a boost converter. So it's a USB boost converter. Let's plug it in, see what it does. Oh, so yeah, it plugs straight into USB, doesn't it? Using this cable's not going to work at all. 1 second, it's upside down. All the electrons will fall out. So I think you can read that. It's 11.2 volts and goes up to keep turning 28.3 volts. There you go. I wonder if it goes down to. See, many turns on the potentiometer. It looks like we can go down pretty low. So it goes down to 0.6 volts and up to whatever it was before, about 24 volts. No, 28 volts. I'll have to check the video and check. Oh, that's quite neat. Very cool. Oh, it's got a micro USB there. I could have just used that. Why didn't I use that? Well, anyway, nice module. Okay, it's a USB-to-UART module. I've got loads of these. I keep losing them. They're somewhere in the drawers. Actually, talking of losing things and finding them, anyone remember this project? Still works. Still plays a tune. Pretty neat. The low power mode really works well. Okay, so this is a I²C current sensor. I thought I'd get one of these and play around with it. I quite like these I²C devices, quite handy and quite nice. So this is a bi-directional current sensor. So we'll have a play with that. Maybe I'll use it with one of those tiny C3 modules, they're quite fun. So this is a little touch sensor, I think. Penetrating wood board touch hand scan sensor. Nice. Well, I'll try this out. I'm intrigued as to how far through wood and other things it actually penetrates. See how well it works. Interesting module. Wonder what the pinout on it is. We've got 4 pins. Interesting. So what is this? Time of flight laser ranging sensor breakout board. That's interesting. I thought I already had one of these. Definitely seem to feel like I remember buying one of these. And I'm wondering, what does it say it is? It's definitely a laser ranging sensor breakout board. But where's the laser? Have to look at the listing of this one, see what it is I actually bought. Okay, this is a expander I/O board. So it's I²C. Wanted to play around with one of these. I've not used them before, which is quite surprising. They're quite common in other projects, but always handy to be able to expand your I/Os. So we'll play around with that sometime as well, do some experiments. What's this one? Well, this is ultrasonic sensor distance sensor. I'm sure I've got one of these as well. I seem to have been ordering things that I already have. I wonder what am I thinking? I was thinking something. Yeah, I've definitely got one of these already. Well, we'll add it to my collection, and I think maybe I was thinking I'd compare the ultrasonic against the laser distance finder. So we'll give that a go. Right then, what is this? It's a DC motor speed controller. Yeah, now I think I did have a project that I was thinking about for this, but I might have changed my mind on what I was going to do, and that's why I've got one of these PCBs with a BLDC motor controller, because I thought I'd do a BLDC instead of a DC motor. So that will go into the pile of bits. I'm sure we'll find a use for it. What are these 3M stickers? Oh yes, magnets. Magnetic stickers. Always handy for sticking things onto magnetic surfaces. I've definitely got a project in mind for that. Can't quite recall what the project is. Alright then, what's this? This is... well, this one's an 8-bit MCU expansion board. So, yeah, similar to the 16-bit one, but it's only 8 bits. I obviously thought I want to do some I/O expansion type things, and bought a different bunch of them. So, that's interesting. Is it I²C? Yes, I²C again. So, that's quite handy. Right, what is this? What is this? It's little USB sockets and holders, so you can make your own USB sockets. Definitely had a project in mind for this as well. I'm sure they will be handy. Always useful. USB sockets and plugs and things. This one. What's this? 3-volt low voltage LED light plate color RGB lamp board. Right. Okay. Well, is it remote controlled? Yes, it's remote controlled. There's the IR receiver. There's the LED, and then we've got this nice remote control. Let's tack some wires on and power it up. I wonder what voltage it takes. Doesn't really say. We'll just try with 3.3 volts. Let's find some wires. This will do. Okay, that's plus. Do minus. Terrible soldering there. Let's get my solder iron out of the way so I don't burn myself. Let's turn this down to 3.3 volts. That's minus. Oh, well, it lights up. That's promising. So it's currently cycling around colours. Let's try this remote control. Off. Well, off works. On works. Blue. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, what should I do with this? Difficult to say what I'll do with this. I think I will think of something to do with this. But it works, so that's good. Let's stick that out the way safely. I'm running out of space here. What is this? Oh, yes. No, don't worry. I'm not getting myself in trouble. Just some syringes for doing a bit of solder dispensing or other small bits of liquid dispensing. Interesting to receive something like this in the post. I wonder what the postman thought. Right then, yeah, this. So I've got one of those dimming lamps, a touch light that you dim. Oh, that's very rattly inside there. Yes, that's interesting. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I'll just take this apart and I might go to the real shops and buy one of these. But we'll try it out. Why not? Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Apart from being electrocuted. Right then, what is this? Color sensor recognition module. So again, it's an I²C device, but this one will tell you what color something is. So I'm imagining there's a light and there's the sensor there. I think this will definitely be fun to get under the microscope and have a look at in detail and then play around with it. So I'll stick that somewhere safe again. Alright, what's in here? It says 3mm ultra thin colourful COB LED strip. Well, it really is ultra thin. Oh, that's nice. It comes with a little plug. Right then. Well, we can try this out, can't we? What voltage is it supposed to take? Doesn't say. 12 volt. Okay. Well, let's put the let's turn up the power supply. 12 volts. And let's limit the current to something sensible. Let's just limit the current to, I say 10 milliamps. That seems safe. Let's plug this together. Minus and plus. Where's plus? Too many cables. Now then, plus. Yay! It lights up. Let's bump the current up a bit. It's a bit dim. All right. Well, that's like 80 milliamps. 100 milliamps. Yeah, not bad. That's quite neat. I think this might be the same thing. Let's see here. Same thing, but I think this one, different colour. So what colour? I assume that's probably red, isn't it? Let's try it out. Yeah, it's red. Okay, and I think that's the only ones I brought. I don't know why I picked red and yellow. Must have been a reason. There's always a reason. It's method to the madness. What else have we got? We're running out of bits and bobs. This is empty. This, yes, haha. So I thought this would be an interesting tear down and just see what's inside. Mini game player. Right then, well, it comes with a battery. Nice. Sounds. Right then, what do these buttons do? Ooh. Oh, we've launched a game. I don't know what game. Oh, it just died. Okay, well, let's try something else. No. Oh, 2, 3, 4. What does it mean? I don't understand. No, now I've started again. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll have a play with that. Obviously, very silly and a tiny little thing. I could have sworn I ordered something else as well to go with that. Maybe it's buried under all the bits. Yeah, well, that's it, folks. I think we've unwrapped everything. If I find anything else, we'll just stick it into the next mailbag. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we'll try and actually do something with all these bits and bobs.